Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with us we have a tier list made from the elite members of my clan. So basically Honored put up this tier list, members talked about it, and we all agreed this was the best. If you want to see the decks for the S and A plus tier, go in the description. Honored made you guys some decks you can use in quick play. So basically, second Indianhead is still at the top of the line. It's been there for a very long time now. You really can't go wrong with second Indianhead. It takes a little bit of getting used to it because the tanks might not be the best. You don't have a lot of 2k range, except for a few weapons. So you do have some, but it is a very good division. You've got pretty much everything you want to deal with against the enemy. And you just can't go wrong with these guys. 97th and 44th guard are still at the top as well. These guys have excellent off-map, which really helps them put them in S tier, in my opinion. You've got pretty much everything as well to deal. You've got 17 SS, a regular member of the top tiers as well, with first DFL. So if you want to see decks for these guys, just go down below in the description. Don't forget to like the video if it helps you as well, because it helps me. First DFL is one of my favorite. I mean, it is extremely cheesy. There's no honor in playing it, but I really love playing them nonetheless. I didn't touch them since I came back from the woods, so I don't know personally how they do in this new meta, but members agreed that they're still at the top list. They have a lot of bazookas, they have big artillery, they have some excellent planes. You just really can't go wrong with DFL. The only thing is it lacks 2k range AT weapons. You can get these with the M10 tank destroyers. You've got some in the tank tab, you've got some in the AT tab. You want to upvet these guys. I don't know how Honored's going to make the deck for these guys, but you want to upvet them and you want to ambush with these guys. You don't want to go toe-to-toe with other tanks. You want to shoot from a hidden position, back up, and do these type of things. That's going to help a lot. In A+, we have 4th Fallschirmjäger, 78th Sturm, 3 VDV, 20th Panzer, and 26th Panzer Division. 4th Fallschirmjäger is obviously the best of the Fallschirmjägers because it has these Italian troops that, while the Italians are not the best around, they're still good. They're cheap infantry as well. Because now the actual Fallschirmjägers of the German cost a lot of points. They're 40 points, and it's very expensive now to play these guys. You really got to trade well. But the Fallschirmjägers can bring some decent cheap infantry as well, making them top of the list. They have the LG 42, if I remember correctly. So these guys can shoot at 2k range. They have heat rounds. They're very good AT weapon. And you got all these small little weapons that makes them very annoying to use. Well, to play against, not to use. It's a walk in the park to use these guys. Then 78 Storm, also again, good infantry, good 2k range. You've got, how is it called? Not the elephant, the Nashorn. You've got the Nashorn, you've got the IG-33, the one that shoots at 2k range. You got 88 millimeters. You've got everything. Stone Grenadier, Big Light Grenadier. You've just got everything. They have their Schutzen, and 3-star Schutzens are really good. So if you want to play this deck, use a lot of Veterancy. That's my tip. 3 VDV has always been good. Not always on the top of the list, but at least always been good. Basically, you want to use a lot of smoke with these guys. Of course, on maps like Sloots, it might perform a little less. You'll have to use a lot of smoke, basically. Take the off-map. The off-map has 6 rounds of off-map, and they shoot smoke. So, I don't know if everyone knows that, but it's extremely good. And you can shoot them repetitively as well. So, let's say you put an off-map down. 10 to 15 seconds later, before that one even start firing, you can put another one down. So you put 2 together, and then you've got a big smoke screen. You bring in your Descent Nikki, and it's just a walk in the park, basically. 20th Panzer has always been noob friendly, always been top of the line. You just basically you have everything you want. You got in this deck. Cheap armor, expensive armor, decent infantry. You've got planes, artillery. It's just you got an IS-2 as well, a captured IS-2. So I mean, it's just really it is top of the line division. You cannot go wrong with this. Play it, learn it. Yeah. Then 26 Panzer, in my opinion, should probably be before 20th Panzer, but it doesn't matter. It is A+. You've got a lot of infantry. Now, the problem with tank division, especially the Germans, is that you really lack infantry. With 26 Panzer, you've got a lot. Some of these are Ersatztruppen, and in the new meta, it is not that good anymore to have disheartened infantry. The meta is really much more about, you know, elite infantry, like 3-star infantry, regular infantry, but veterancy. So veterancy is a really big part of the meta right now. But with 26 Panzer, you can still achieve that. You've got a lot of weapons to use, 2K range weapons. You got the FAMO 88, which is a 88mm on wheel. And while it makes it easier to be destroyed by armor and things like that, if you keep it back in the line and you just move it around, the enemy's never going to be able to use mortar to destroy it. So this is very good. Then in A tier, by the way, we have decks for all of these divisions. The S and A+ decks are available in the description if you want them. The A tier, we got 28 Geiger, we've got 1st Pietrucci, we've got, who's that, 10th mech, I think, 126 Gorno, TF45, and all of these guys, they're good, they're decent. TF45 is a big favorite of mine. I haven't played it since. And second guard at the end there's and 5th Cav. They're good decks. You've got to have some knowledge to play these guys though. 28 Jaeger, 126 Gorno, you need to know these decks. So if you play this and the A- deck as well, you really need to know them. Play them extensively. Take a division in there, play it for a couple of weeks, you know, tweak it to your own desire, and then you can play them confidently. But without proper knowledge, these are going to be hard to play. I'm thinking Lovas, I'm thinking 5th Cav, I'm thinking Formunte, 14th Infantry. These are going to be really hard decks to play if you're not familiar with them. So go on the battlefield, get familiar with them. The bonus is that not everyone knows what they have, especially in quick play. So if you pick Formunte, some people, they're just not going to know what you can bring to the table. So it's a good advantage to have. Then in the A-, we have 78 Storm, one of my big favorite. 14 Infantry, another one of my big favorite. Basically, the decks I play the most is 78 Storm. I mean, sorry, I said 78 Storm. I meant Group Artenek. Group Artenek and 14th Infantry are two of the divisions I play the most in these days with 78 Storm as well. But they're really, really good, the decks. They're fun to play, you know, especially 14th Infantry, because it doesn't have everything you need, but it has the potential to win games, and this is what I like about it, is, you know, making it work. Then in B+, Toulon, Monterossi, we've got 5 Gebiers, we've got Großdeutschland, all of these. And basically that's it. Now you can play the other divisions. They're not gonna be really great. I really like 29 Tank Corps in B. One of my favorites as well. I played them quite recently in the last couple days. You might see it. You might see me with them. But yeah, really, this is the new tier list. Take note. Go into the battlefield. Wreak havoc. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps. And have a nice day. Goodbye.